Hello, and welcome to this lecture on research approaches and designs. In any research study, one of the most important steps is crafting a clear and coherent plan. This plan refers to the overall strategies and procedures that guide the study, from broad philosophical assumptions to the specific methods used to collect, analyze, and interpret data. At the heart of this process is a key decision, selecting the most suitable approach for investigating your particular topic. This choice depends on the nature of your research questions, the type of data you need, and the outcomes you aim to achieve. Let's begin by understanding what we mean by a research approach. According to Creswell and Creswell, 2018, a research approach refers to the overall plans and procedures that guide a study. It covers everything, from broad philosophical assumptions to the specific methods used for collecting, analyzing, and interpreting data. This approach serves as the backbone of any research project. It ensures that every step, from formulating questions to drawing conclusions, is aligned with a coherent framework. Now, developing a research approach involves making several key decisions. These decisions don't necessarily follow a fixed sequence. Instead, they evolve as the researcher gains clarity about the topic, the context, and the goals of the study. Among these decisions, the most critical is selecting the most suitable approach for investigating a particular topic. This choice influences not only the type of data you gather, but also how you interpret and present your findings. Now that we've defined what a research approach is, let's take a closer look at the three major types identified by Creswell and Creswell, 2018. These are quantitative, qualitative, and mixed methods. Quantitative research is an approach used to test objective theories by examining the relationships between variables. These variables are typically measured using instruments that produce numerical data, which can then be analyzed through statistical techniques. This approach is grounded in several key assumptions. First, it relies on deductive reasoning, starting with a theory or hypothesis and testing it through data. Second, it emphasizes minimizing bias to ensure objectivity. Third, it accounts for alternative explanations, helping researchers refine their understanding of the phenomena being studied. And finally, it aims to produce results that are generalizable and replicable, meaning the findings can apply to broader populations and be repeated in future studies. Quantitative research is especially useful when the goal is to measure, compare, or predict outcomes. It provides clarity through numbers and structure, making it a powerful tool for answering specific, measurable questions. Qualitative research is used to explore and understand the meanings that individuals or groups assign to social or human issues. Unlike quantitative research, which focuses on numbers, qualitative research dives deep into personal experiences, emotions, and perspectives. This approach is characterized by flexible and evolving questions and methods. Data is often gathered in the participants' natural environment, allowing researchers to observe and interact with people in real-life contexts. The analysis in qualitative research is typically conducted inductively, starting from specific observations and gradually building toward broader themes and interpretations. The researcher plays an active role in interpreting the significance of the data, making sense of the complexity and richness of human behavior. Qualitative inquiry values personal perspectives, embraces contextual depth, and highlights the complexity of the situation being studied. It's especially useful when the goal is to understand how and why people think, feel, or act in certain ways. Mixed methods research is a strategy that involves gathering both quantitative and qualitative data, integrating these two types of information, and applying specific research designs that may be guided by philosophical beliefs and theoretical models. The central idea behind this approach is that combining both forms of data can offer deeper insights than using either method alone. Quantitative data provides structure and measurement, while qualitative data adds depth and context. Together, they create a more complete picture of the research problem. This approach is especially useful when a single method isn't sufficient to fully understand the complexity of a topic. By drawing on the strengths of both, mixed methods research allows for a more balanced and comprehensive investigation. Thank you. See you in Part 2, Research Designs.